Okay, and we are live. I hope you can hear me. Let's check. Yes, you should be able to hear me well. Welcome. This is a live here in ESENtaxa. We didn't make a live since quite a lot of time. Here today, we are going to talk about our new project. The new project is the ESENtaxa Academy. This year, we have promoted this. We're going to promote this project more and more often. And what is about? Here in ESENtaxa, we are an accounting firm, and we also offer accounting consultancy services. So we help people to understand if a certain country, if the relocation into a certain country makes sense or not, based tax-wise, of course. So we calculate the taxes of that country. We simulate your specific situation, your specific structure, your specific business structure, family structure, well, let's call it more like family situation rather than structure. And and thanks to our accountant partners, we can prepare your strategy to understand if the country that you have chosen it's actually a good choice at the end of the pocket-wise, tax-wise. Now, we have understood that a lot of clients, unfortunately, they come in our consultancy, they book our consultancy, and they found out that we lose a lot of time talking about basic concept of international taxation, basic concept of tax system, and basic concept about the tax system of that specific country. What does it mean? It means that you waste half of your time that you have booked with your tax consultant, that could be us, or could be with another tax consultant, just talking about the specificities of that specific country. So we are just talk about how the country works generally and how the international tax system works. But we are going to lose a lot of time, and we are not going to straight to the point of the consultancy. We are never going to talk about the final strategy, the final solution. This because you don't have a grown-up level conversation with your tax consultant, and sometimes your tax consultant give it for granted certain terminologies, certain ideas, certain they think that you are aware of certain tax systems, certain tax regimes, and this is a quite pity because I feel it sometimes in certain consultancies that we don't reach the point. We are not going to the correct solution, and maybe 1 hour is not enough, and then the client is frustrated because it feels like that he didn't had enough time to had basically the correct solution, the final strategy, the final tax planning. Okay, so we have thought that, okay, maybe if we release an online course that at least talks about how to deal with international taxation in general and gives the basic knowledge for who's not in this sector, who is not professional, he will use the client in the consultancy will better use the time because he knows in advance now the basic the background. He has a background, he has a certain level of knowledge. I have a situation where clients as well they already look on internet. They went through a lot of informations. They read a lot of books. They read the International Taxation Agreement and these kind of things. And this helps a lot during the consultancy. But when they basically are knowledgeless completely, the initial part of the consultancy, the time of the initial part of the consultancy is lost just because we need to explain the basic concept. And this is the reason why we have released this course in our ESENtaxa Academy. In the chat, I have left the link to our online course. It's called International Taxation for Dummies. It means dummies because basically for those who are basically has nothing, who doesn't know anything about the international taxation. So it would be me and my colleague Fausto explaining in a very easy manner everything about international taxation. So we start up this academy with this course. And if you look into our webpage, in ESENtaxa.com, you will find also other online courses. For the time being, you will see online courses related to the Italian tax regime, such as the impatriate tax regime eligibility test, which is something that we had in the past, and we reproposed the same course in 2025 because the rules haven't changed so far. And also, and this is extremely important, we have released another online course, always still on Italy, that talks about how to optimize your taxation if you want to invest in real estate in Italy. Okay, so we have in our academy courses that talks about general principle, general concepts, always useful in case of tax consultancies, and also courses, online courses that are basically specific to specific country. For the time being, we have released courses related to Italian taxations. In the future, we're going to release also courses related to specific jurisdictions, taxations in Europe. For the real estate taxation optimization course, online course, I also left in this chat a link in which you can see all the information, because this course is quite long. I think it's probably more than 4 hours in which you can learn about how to optimize your taxation by yourself when you want to invest in Italy. You will start out with all the basic knowledge of the Italian tax system, international tax principles. So this second course includes also the concept of the international tax system. And then progressively, we guide you through all the techniques, all the tax planning in order to purchase, let's say, make an investment in Italy as a real estate and optimize your return on investment as much as possible. Either you're doing as yourself as an individual or with a company. Either you are Italian tax, you become Italian tax resident, or you are non-Italian tax resident. So all the scenarios basically, and how can basically manage to also have a taxation of only 10% as an individual, and if you want to run a business. For example, the classical business that you want to run in a real estate, it's the bed and breakfast type of business. Okay, so we also have released this kind of course. In the second link that I've left in the chat, you also have 3 offers. One is just the online course, and the other offers, the other packages are the online course with tax simulation and report. And the third offer is also the tax simulation, the tax consultancy, and the course. So everything together. So you can learn by yourself, you can plan yourself your strategy, and then you can validate your strategy with us. Okay, and we can also give you a report with a tax simulation to see with number if that specific investment that you're planning to do in Italy, basically it's a valid one, or it's not valid, and then maybe Italy is not the right place for you, or that specific seat in Italy, that specific type of investment in that region is not good, so you should have to choose another one. So this is the classical things that you can benefit from having purchased this online course. We have seen that we have basically gathered all the experience with all our consultancies that we have done so far. We have had basically a lot of consultancy on this field, in the international taxation in general, especially in Europe, and also on the Italian taxation system, because we start up our ESENtaxa channel with Italian tax systems. So we start to explain people how to benefit from the best Italian tax regimes. And so we thought that let's collect all this knowledge, let's put everything together, and give to you the opportunity to learn by yourself in advance all this knowledge. And then if you feel like that basically this could lead you to an investment in Italy, then you can basically book with us a consultation. Okay. Now, let's see if we have somebody online, because you can basically exploit this time to make some questions. Whenever we do lives here in ESENtaxa, we always give the possibility to write some questions, and I will be happy to respond to you live if you wish. I hope that this type of project will be extremely beneficial for you, because we think that introducing a different kind of service could be also, it gives you the possibility, the chance to decide multiple paths, multiple strategies. So for example, what does it mean? It means that I don't want to go straight to the consultancy. I just want to learn how it works in general, the taxation in general, the international taxation, because I want to move to a specific country in Europe. So I want to start to understand, what about the double taxation issues, my income from another country. If I want to change my tax residency to pay less taxes in Europe, but then I have other incomes from other countries. So I need to start to understand how the double taxation agreements work. And this is the classical example of international taxation principle. So this course, the International Tax Principle for Dummies, it will be very useful for you to start up your journey into the new country, but without spending a lot of money, because you can see the cost of this course is very limited. And then if you decide to move forward, you already have enough knowledge to have with us a grown-up level conversation. You will feel like that you're going to ask us in the consultancy very specific, straight questions, very complex questions that you will benefit from it. Because in time of the consultation, you will be benefit as a double compared to somebody that doesn't have enough knowledge as a basic knowledge, okay, of the international tax system, because we don't have to explain it from scratch everything. So this is extremely important. I have seen in our consultancy here that somebody that has already knowledge, somebody that has already a good and nice background will be extremely, it will have an advantage, and you will learn and understand immediately the solution that your tax consultant will propose you in the tax consultancy. Will be in 1 hour tax consultancy, 20-minute tax consultancy, 2 hours, depends on the package that you have to choose. Okay. Good. I think I've said enough. I want to remind you that in the description below the video, you have also our link to our accounting offers in case you need to move specifically in Italy or in Belgium, because we cover these two jurisdictions in European Union as accounting firm. So if you need to have an accounting firm for your company, for your freelancer position, or you just want to have your tax file return done, you can have a look at our website at www.esentaxa.com in the section accounting. Or you can have, if you wish, straight a consultancy with us. And in the description below this video that is going to be released soon, because now it's alive, but soon will be published on YouTube. You will see our calendar link in which you are going to see our offer: 20 minutes call, 1 hour call, 2 hours call, or tax simulation. And of course, the link to our new academy. And you will see the list of our online courses. The decision is easy. For the time being, we have fewer courses. In the future, we will going to publish more and more courses. So now it's easy to choose. Either you want to start learning about the international taxation because you're planning to move to a different country. And these kind of concepts are valid if you want to move in a different country worldwide and not just in Europe. This is very important. Or if you're specifically targeting Italy, we have already released 2 courses, one for the tax impatriate regime eligibility test. You will see in basically in this list of courses. Or if you're planning to invest in Italy, you can have this 4 hours course in which we teach you sophisticated tax optimization on Italian real estate, which basically allows you to acquire the techniques to pay up to 10%, either as an individual or as a company. Okay, I think I summarized everything. If you have any questions, don't hesitate. I will be still here for a couple of minutes, and I will be happy to reply you back. I didn't plan this live in advance, so I know that maybe you will get surprised by this one, but we're going to have more and more live. Will be me or Fausto also providing you some response if you have any questions, and basically we will be happy to help you. Okay, I think we can close it for today, and I want to always remind you to subscribe the channel, notification bell, and like button to be always updated whenever we release any kind of content in ESENtaxa. Thank you. See you to the next live or video or in the consultancy. Bye.